This is Dwayne Mooney. I'm your guy. I am a coach and what? Income specialist and I want to share, of course, but I want to share with you. First of all, I deal in 4 different themes. I deal with mindset, my lighting. I deal with mindset. I deal with money systems. I deal with relationships, mostly politics, and I also deal with wellness, people getting healthy, in all kinds of different ways. Today I'm going to deal with the divorce rate is so high. Why is it so? 2019, we have why are people divorcing? Yeah, crazy. You know, rattles, the husband black, the wife black, another color. Divorcing. Yeah, divorcing. What's up? What's really going on? Why are people divorcing? And sometimes we get caught up to the man is divorcing the woman. He all the money. She's gonna get the money when they divorce, or if the man has the money, they get divorced. Then they trip because the man wants money. Look, you got to understand. Man is the leader of the household. It's theory. Whoever has the gold rules, who's ever making the most money usually runs in the end. Has so. Now, so why are so many divorces happening, period? Well, let me tell you why. There are cycles in relationships. 2 reasons why divorce is usually money, and it's usually behind body and affair. So it's behind somebody's sex and somebody else. Those are 2. Why is that? Because 2 ways. One making more money than the other. Just like the woman's making more than the other. You know it's hard for him to deal with that. He's going to leave. The woman and the man is making more money. The woman is younger and she married for money. She stayed for a certain time and she. If the marriage is based on monogamous relationship, usually an affair create issues. What creates the issues is when everybody knows, his grandma know, mama know, cousin. Then it's the peer pressure. With that man, he cheating on you, but blah 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 blah. You should leave him. It's the peer pressure to break up. Because usually women can put up with a man cheating, long as it's discreet and no one else out but them. They can get past it. Whereas when other people find out, this is what creates the issue. Now, when you find out they're women, it's usually they get upset rather than no or not because things really get hurt. And men have ownership issues in that way. Ownership issues too. They just don't let all the women find out. They're just used to their men cheating. That's known. You raise your man to cheat. It's not raised saying, when you get married, your woman will cheat. We're not raised like that. So we're shocked. We're shocked. With women cheating, they've always cheated, but why is it coming out and they're getting, slack with it and be more secretive? And men would never find out. But why are they getting more sloppy? Because they're getting more, really don't give a fuck if you find out or not. They're not dependent on men anymore like they used to be in the past. So they're like, okay, you found me cheating, what's your? They don't care. Now, how women are looked at when they cheat is terrible compared to how men are looked at. Men are looked at just by family members. They man, look, he cheated, he's a dog. But in the world, no big deal. Women cheat, she's a hoe. In the world, she's just looked at like crazy, like something's wrong with her. It's what society finds out. So, another reason, and why is the divorce rate so high? Because people are just shit. Now, we have the internet. We can entertain ourselves. We can make our own. Why am I going to be with someone that I may make? And we think divorce is the answer. When divorce is not the answer. You got with the person. You're just divorcing because that's all you know. You don't know how to just transition the relationship and still be connected to it. Another reason why people get divorced is because first, the sex is good. The sex is wonderful. Ooh, we make love. It's good. It's good for about 4 years. Then after that, it dies down. Especially it dies down. And we transition the relationship to more of a friendship and support rather than this sex crazy energy that I'm supposed to have for this person. That leaves. What takes over is bills, children, responsibility. That kills sexual energy. And another thing that kills sexual energy is being together every night. The relationships that if the man or the woman has a job, a business that takes her on the road. When she goes on the road, it creates the illusion, or not even an illusion, you are not up under each other all the time and sleeping together, so you get time to meet each other. The problem is when it's traveling, they're more open to cheating, which creates an issue. But energetic-wise, eternal is still there because they're all the time or in your bed all the time. So that energy is gone. The cheating when you're out on the road, that creates. When you're out there on the road, that means you can have, especially a man, you can be raising a whole other family somewhere else. And when that shit comes out, all hell breaks loose. You really the dog. You really ain't shit. And I always say, if you're having sex, man or woman, outside of the relationship, the husband or the wife, children may be a part of that. So don't get mad at the children. I don't mind you having sex, but you had children. That's usually what happens when you're having sex. So you got all these reasons. You got to look at that. The question is, if divorce rate is 70%, why are you even getting married? Nowadays, people are making their own rules. Getting together. Because, see, a lot, especially in certain countries, people are getting together for economic reasons. You know, they always say, a man needs to take care of you. It's like, that's not my shit. In 2019, women are really hollering that. Women. Let me tell you, if any women are, let me tell you something. It don't make a man good to be able to take care of his woman and take care of all his children. That don't make a man feel good. In fact, it's stress out. And really going to have some women on that. You know what? This thing, because of the way the light is, a man wants to be independent, to be able to take care of herself, not depend on him, and to take care of each other. That's what new men want. Because we don't want to stress out and die to take care of you and feed the family. We want everybody doing it. The thing that men are not doing is they're not being responsible for the other end. If you do that, it means you have to pull up the slack on some of the stuff that she, quote unquote, does. You can't just say, because you want her to have a job and her own business, and you want her to be independent, but you're not washing dishes, babysitting the baby, you're not changing diapers, you're not taking care of the children. If you're not those quote unquote feminine responsibilities, you just can't do this and you don't bring up the slack. If you want you to be equal and you want women to be reasonable. See what happens. You have many single mothers who pray that they get a man. I see this on a lot of women who are like dominant women, and you can see everything. What they want, what they crave, is a man to take care of them, because they don't have it, so they crave it. But what you think like that? What you think she's gonna do? What you think she's gonna do? She's not gonna be able to take it. Because when a man is taking care of you, I want you to listen to this closely. Man is taking care of you. What he's going to do is control you. And he wants to dominate you. He wants you to do what he says. Saying everything. Now all of a sudden you're in this position because you think that's what you... It ain't gonna work. That's what your ass is saying. Because your energy says one thing, but you say you want something else. This is what I mean. If you want to be with a man that dominates, you have to submit. At least 95% of the time. At least of the time, you have to be a submissive woman. But if you are talking that, but you're acting like a dominant alpha woman, and they're trying to tell you what they want, but you are saying what you think what men want, what the fuck do you think you're doing? He don't want it around you. I'm gonna go get me a submissive Asian, especially black women. I'm gonna get me a submissive Mexican. I'm gonna get me another black too hard and rough and always attentive and all this stuff that we say of your energy. Allies have the story. The people to deal with that energy and understand why come alpha women, and they feel like they got to run. They've been disappointed so much, and they feel that's what they got to do. So a man has to understand that she's just talking, and I'm gonna be that dude that's gonna be me. I'm put up with the bullshit, but I understand where she's coming from, so I can be for her. But she got the process, and if she's not willing to do the work, then I know I'm not gonna deal with you. But if you're willing to do the work, of course, I deal with many black women. I love y'all. I'm not gonna put up with shit, and I know it's bullshit. You don't know it's bullshit because that's the way you've been raised. Bullshit. How do I know it's bullshit? Black women damn near wipe me out by feeling guilty, like I'm enough, by feeling adequate, by inadequate. You know how? Not that they themselves believe the vibration that under. So I attracted it because I was raised in the same environment as black women. Raised in black men and responsibilities. Didn't deal with real, didn't understand communication. Always expected them to be accountable and in theory. But women are not going to be like me, they're going to be like me. So I let them basically destroy me from the inside out because of my love, but not understanding that they were killing me. Killing me. What changed my life when I went to... Why did I go to Brazil? I saw alpha women. Women not like my mother, not like my grandmother. I got to see, that's all I see. Of course, those are the type of women I'm going to attract in my life, subconsciously. But I went to Brazil, spell. I got to see feminine, loving women. And a whole lot of them. So that broke the spell for me. No, it didn't get me like most men deal, shit, black women ain't shit. I mean, stay here women that I want. No. It broke the spell of the illusion of what many black women have been taught to be and black been taught to be. So when I see the feminine, sexual, feminine women, Brazil got to engage with them. I'm a Tantra expert. I engage. Falling in love with the Brazilian woman, I fell with myself. Fell in love with feminine women. Not the color. You could be black, Brazil, feminine. It didn't matter. I fell in love with feminine women because what I knew was healed. I felt like, whoa, I felt like the stud dude. I think, when nobody hold back and yes, and being sweet, what you want, what you need. That's what they do based on, because they're trying to lure American men and they're trying to America. So they hit up with the yoni and the sweetness and the femininity. They didn't get me because I'm a Tantra master. I got them. They just want to hang out with me. Can I come over and just hang out with you? I got it. It's great. So, when I got back to LA, that's all I wanted. Feminine, sweet, black women who smile. So this is what I started attracting, because my energy wouldn't let anything than that in. But who did I be? I didn't get mad at women. I just stopped going for the alpha black woman. I'll be her friend. I'm the friend. But who I'm going to get is that feminine, loving, sexual woman. I don't know who's coming up. Oh, Howard. And that's what I got with. That's what I got with. So my life was changed. So that was my first stage. My next stage was really cultivating who I am and getting better at who I am, and really getting into masculine, and really getting into my full self. This took about 6-7 years. So I had to grow, and that's why I got with a group called Mooney, and they helped change my outlook, help improve my. Now I'm at the point. I know who I am. I'm in my masculine. I understand my feminine. I understand how to attract women that I want in my life, and they're a reflection of me. They're a reflection of the feminine, and I know how to cultivate relationships. So I'm with the Peaceful Group. Also at Progressive Love Academy, and women. We have information, we have content. You can join Wakanda, which is it helps you become a better you, and that's co-ed. But then we have a peaceful, and then we have a women's group called W, Butterfly Group. These women are like want to be that loving essence, but yet at the same time understand their masculine. How to be responsible, care of themselves, but to be healthy, vibrant, moist, understand the masculine in them, and love men. Creating a whole women's group like that. And my women is a part of it. Now, Peaceful Warrior is a group that I'm a part of, one of the leaders in the group, and we train how to be responsible for themselves, to know who they truly are, how to be authentic, also how to deal with women, rather one woman or multiple women, because you got to do the same thing, how to show up for one woman or women, how to not let women, a word that I created, emotionally terrorize you. That's what you all women do. Emotionally terrorize, because you can't physically beat them up, so emotionally beat them up. Okay? It's a word I created, emotional terrorism. My video stopped on my end, froze, so it's going to unfreeze in a minute. Emotional terrorize and can't fall for that, based on feeling guilty and all. Because I went through all. When I went to Brazil, I was damn near dead. I was to Brazil. Got off the plane, crawled to the women to be healed. I got strong. And now I'm even way more stronger than them. I'm like a black belt to dealing with women. I don't let women take me off my ground. I don't let any woman take me off my spot, where or whatever it's called. I stand my ground with them. Not in a loving way. I just keep, because I'm here to help women heal so they can be their true selves out of what this matrix have made them become. Okay? You get them back, but at the same time, keeping that out when they need to bring it, especially when it comes to being in, but they get more leading with the feminine. Leading with the feminine. Stop arguing with men. Their own perspective, their own point of view. We don't think like you. It's like, and stop arguing with their own perspective, their own point of view. We don't think like women. Okay? But I know you want to be feminine. Men want to be masculine. How does that work? How do we create the divine masculine and the divine feminine? That's why I'm watching things connect and marriages work longer. And I haven't had a living in a while. I used to own a place and, had women coming in and out, women part-time, but now I have I'm between places I have a live-in. With one woman most. I have other women at the time. We would call it primary. My primary things that I have to change and love and adapt to. Interesting. like some things I don't like. Believe me, I want my own stuff. But it's great that I had a woman that was able to, it's a different energy for me, and I'll explain that later. But I've been with this woman for 8 years. A friendship, a relationship, all that is going on is wonderful. It's sweet. Now, what's our relationship? I would get into some things. I'm going to tell you one. Your relationship. Don't sleep in the bed together all the time. A man, you should sleep in another room at least once or twice a week. Especially if you're in each other's face all the time. Because that helps vibration. Because it makes you miss her. See, what happens is folks, when they usually do it, 30 years and 20 years, 30 years, literally men's homes, or they stay out all night, the woman stay with her girlfriend, my mama's house, whatever. 20 years into the relationship, they want their own space. What happens is relationships separate rooms. Because now they're just tired of sleeping in bed. They have no sexual energy anymore. We may as well cohabitate in rooms. This is how our older relationships used to be together. Viagra. Dudes, man, yoni. So we're going to give it to her. He's going to go get it somewhere else. So it's changed. And then because of making money, they don't have to stay and got to stay with this person all these years. They're making money. They can move out and do what they want to do. Okay, so the idea is if you want to keep the relationship, understand it's a relationship too. So even all at the same time, you keep the sexual energy there. Okay? And if you're poly, of course, it's easier because my love is going to see her love. She may see one tonight. I know she's going to see somebody. And then I see other love periodically throughout the week. So we're not up under each other. And we have our lives and our lives together. So it's an easy flow. Okay? So, and how I look at this person as a woman I'm living with. I'm just living with this one, but I could easily live with another one. Or they can all live with me in my place. I don't know the woman I'm living with right now would want that in her place. But in my place, they can all live together. So I can live, this was the most to live with. I wanted to live with another one too. I was going back and forth. But the other man didn't appreciate that. So my divorce, and then I have an ex, I don't say an ex-wife, I have a wife that I deal with. We don't live because we don't live together because she wasn't. For me, I have my own reason why we don't live together. I wouldn't mind living with her, but I can't live with her because she wasn't supporting what I wanted supported. So we can't live together there. You're not respecting the environment. Know that story, but I can get into it. So we'll deal with you. We're still married. We just transitioned. It doesn't stop because we're not living. I didn't like. We just couldn't continue to live together because it wasn't happening. I still love her and I still support her. You're poly and match and change and transitions and make them work and use them for what they are. Now we teach this, and you're not going to do it my way. You're going to find your own way. Progressive. And we really teach how to get onto the game with Peaceful Warrior so you don't miss a beat. And the thing is, you're never disappointed. You don't put yourself in a position to be disappointed because women are going to do what they're going to do. Your thing is you can be authentic and be real and be truthful and take it. Okay. And if a woman is the same way of each other, that's what I always say. Men build your queendom, together you build an empire. So you always have that independence. I'm not talking, but you know how to be loving, you know how to be feminine. Men, you know how to be masculine. But yet utilize your feminine qualities, just like women know how to utilize their masculine quality. Okay? So it's very important to think that how we feel each other and how we rejuvenate each other. I just gave you some of the things. I mean, Peaceful Warrior, you learn so much protocol like sexual routine, what we call sexual management. where we're not ejaculating for 60 days. I didn't say not having sex, but we're not ejaculating 60 days. Of course, many of them have failed, but failing has never felt good. Okay? So, why is ejaculation so important? And circulating one's energy, sexual, you look young, 61 years old. There's easy trouble, along with positive thinking and feminine energy around them. So that creates more power in you. That power in you, women they feel the light. They're attracted to your vibration, attracted to your vitality. So it's a wonderful thing. One of the things we're doing so many other things. We're teaching men how to become a peaceful warrior, how to live life on their terms, which is supposed to be doing what your dharma is on this planet, how to attract women, how to manage women or women. We want you to increase your finances. We want you to wellness. We want to increase your energy, your vibration, change your consciousness, and so not be concerned about women in it. No, not letting women emotionally terrorize you. I do not let emotionally terrorize you. Okay? So, teach all those things. Of course, I have the book Sacred Man. You can go to that. It's sold on Amazon. And I've got my own website I didn't put up. www.DwayneMooney.com. DwayneMooney.com. And sign up for a call me inbox on mindset, money systems, or okay. Let's get you together. Get with Progressive. Get and see me every day for inexpensive. Every day with a peaceful warrior. Every day for low cost. Information you get it at a small discount when you join the peaceful warrior and the rest of love. Okay? So I just wanted to share this information that we do have something for that divorce is. I'm not divorced, I love her. We still see each other. I still support her. I don't mean financially, but I do give her money when needed. But I don't support her financially. But I support her energy-wise because she's still a part of my harem. I just had to move out of the house because she wasn't following the protocol in the system. And if I told you the protocol in the system, you wouldn't. Can I get in? I make it for you. I make it wonderful for you. I don't ask for much at all because I don't need your time. I don't be in your face all the time. So if somebody inboxes me a consultation, I will tell you the protocol that I have. You got to call somebody in. You got the warrior to get that action. My protocol, women, the opportunity to soar in my protocol. So this is Dwayne Mooney. Peace and prosperity.